July 3rd, 2026. Let's talk about terminology that is used in the Senate and Congress that are not fully interpreted properly. When they talk about immigration businesses, they're talking about businesses that are open to the public. Now, when they're talking about public, they mean it's access for anyone, including criminals like sex offenders, former felons. This is on a literal term now, okay? People that have DUIs, people that have had, arrested for cocaine, and I use cocaine because it's an extreme drug. I think marijuana shouldn't be classified it, but that's just my personal opinion. We're not going to go there. But this is what they mean by the public. It's open to the public. Now, the American birth certificate is used. Your capitalized name is used as a public entity. So every United States citizen who has a birth certificate with your capitalized name, your government name on it, if you use that name, you are classified public property, which means you can be bought. By who? When you work, you are being paid, aren't you? They're paying you for your services. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, unfortunately, the concept of reparations was used inappropriately. For example, if Jews were running away from persecution in Germany, the Jews that came here that decided to change their citizenship to American, or chose to have children here, their children that have birth certificates, their heritage goes back to their original country, Germany, and Germany gets reparations for them being there. Now, what do I mean by reparations? You have a birth certificate. When the child dies, that, because the child has the birth certificate, it goes to the United States. It's supposed to. However, they made an agreement, I guess, I'm assuming, this is an assumption, I'm not completely sure, that should go back to the original state of citizenship. So, like, for example, it's their parents that are first-generation immigrants that come here. When they die, if they maintain their citizenship from another country, like my adopted mother, Utah, she was a German citizen till she died. So her inheritance should have gone back to Germany. However, she took the last name of Harrington, my father. Therefore, the original Harringtons were in England, and her trust fund was redirected there. Another dilemma is if somebody dies, even if they're an illegal immigrant, and they decide to make a last will and testament, giving it to their children who may have different names, who may be actual citizens of the country that they died in, not the same citizenship of the immigrant, that causes conflict with the original country that is trying to get the trust fund that was generated for reparations for that citizen of that country.